I feel so good, I feel so numb.
And now, from the Cave of Wonders and recorded live in the presence of gods, welcome to the Rain Man Show.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Rain Man Show. A lot of things planned. Very excited for the big show we have today. We did start about 40 minutes late, Thomas.
We did, but I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, about 40 minutes late or so. We had a lot of technical difficulties in terms of the cameras we had in the studio. It seems like we have about a dozen cameras in the studio today.
There's a lot more than normal.
And it's very hot in here. Today we're doing the whole, putting Andrew in the hot box so he can sweat his balls off. And I don't know if it's even going to really be a big deal since it's so hot in the regular part of the studio.
But here, think about it like this. If it's so hot in this part, it's got to be even more sweltering in the hot box.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, let's hope.
Let's hope so.
Watch him be the one who's actually nice and cool in there. I have no cameras in here.
He would ruin it like that, wouldn't he?
He would.
Selfish
Absolutely.
bastard.
Absolutely would. But a lot of things, as I was saying, to get to today. We have a big show. I don't know if we're going to go an hour and a half or longer today. We have Bobby in the studio. He brought in a few games to play, and we're going to be playing some games.
I'm looking forward to it.
Staff secrets, if you will.
We always have a good time with games, I think, on this show. And the more horrifying the game, the better. Right?
Yeah, he put together a pretty fun game. He pitched it over to me, I think, during break while we were off the air for 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. And he said, hey, I got a game I want to play with everybody. How about I email each one of them, or at least make a post, which is what he ended up doing, in our group page, and asked everybody to turn in a secret that I do not know.
Dark.
And then I'm going to have to play the game of if I can choose which one,
if you can accurately
guess which secret belongs to who.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
Do you think you can do it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know you guys.
I don't know.
Really?
No.
You don't think I'll figure it out?
No, because I was shocked when I got some of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That excites me.
Am I gonna like it?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Dirty stuff too?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You would be.
Yeah. I was hoping, but the women are not involved then, right?
No, this is just...
it's just...
So why don't you really... Hold on. Tell me the rules. Who's included, who's not involved in this game?
Basically, I wanted to keep it to just the Rain Man staff that's here right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Brian sent one, so we'll include him too. But that way they can elaborate on the story.
Okay.
Because if not, it's just like, Lauren had a lesbian experience. You want to hear more about that, right?
We would like to as well,
exactly.
But she's not here.
Why don't we start right now?
Why?
I don't know if that's true.
See, that's kind of what I was hoping to get. And when he told me they're not in it, I was like, oh.
Well, if this goes well, then we can expand it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her secret is I went down on Angelica once. I was like, oh, that's Lauren.
In studio.
So I was like, wow. Behind the computer monitors you never saw.
Yeah, well, when you leave for DC on CW, it's a big lesbian fest.
Yeah, I like
real hot. Leave that door open.
We're not giving you an update. What?
No, David.
Nobody asked you.
God damn it!
I turned off the wrong mic.
I was gonna say nobody asked Andrew anything.
Yeah, he's in the hot box and he's already trying to talk.
David opened the fucking room for like a half second, and of course he had to pipe up and start interrupting things.
I turned his mic off.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's in the hot box. We're not going to go to him yet. We're not going to go to him quite yet. I want to talk about this whole Shark Week fiasco with Michael Phelps.
I heard about this just this morning. What actually happened, though?
There was a whole entire promotion behind Shark Week and Michael Phelps. Now he's going to be swimming with the sharks, racing against a shark. You know how the whole thing, how it goes when people say, hey, I swam with the dolphins.
Yeah.
Well, I assumed that they were trying to do the same thing. He's actually going to get in the water with sharks. And I know,
and they let you down.
And I know in retrospect, I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that was stupid. There's no way that was ever going to happen. He's not going to get in the ocean side by side with a great white. Mm-hmm. But
just rub some meat on your leg and jump in.
Yeah. Put some anti-blood on you. I mean, I heard anti-blood. I heard it works. Or HIV infested blood. That might work. Do you think sharks might stay away from that? I would think.
I don't think they care.
Well, they don't want AIDS.
I don't think it works that way.
There's a reason why sharks don't have AIDS. And they eat a lot of blood. They eat a lot of blood and don't have any diseases. They don't have the HIV, as far as I know. Have you ever heard of a shark having the HIV, Bobby?
No.
Yeah.
Is there a research out there checking out how many sharks have HIV?
That should be Shark
Hey,
Week.
hold on
That
a
should be
second.
the
Should be
performance.
Hold on a
Shark
second.
Week.
David, don't even go back there.
You're just
Don't check on
him.
Andrew, David. Do not
If
check
we
on Andrew.
hear a thump, we know what happened.
The whole point is to keep that door shut. Keep the door shut. We don't. Every time you open that door, Dave, you're giving him fresh air.
Yeah, we can't have that.
We want him to suffocate. We want an actual death. The deal here is that we want actual death. Death equals ratings.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Yeah.
That's
Then
the
we can
new
have a
slogan.
memorial show.
I was going to
The
actually.
ideas of Tony Sabal do not reflect the ideas and opinions
I
of
was
the Rain
actually
Man
going
show.
to pitch that idea to Mike. Death equals ratings.
Yeah. Well, if this doesn't work by getting rid of Andrew, then we'll do death by fire next.
Oh, okay.
Will it be CGI fire like the shark? Because apparently it was a CGI shark.
No. Okay, let me get back to this. Okay, let me tell you why I was frustrated. Because I was roped in by the marketing, which is the whole point. That's
Shame.
why they said that. They said Michael Phelps will be racing a shark. And I got excited. I'm not into Shark Week. I don't give two shits about it. I never pop on the television. I never appreciate all the programming for that week. I just don't care. It's not my thing. However, I was finally going to tune in. And when I check it out, guess what happens? I find out that he is racing against a computer simulation. A computer simulation is what he was racing against. What excitement? How is that exciting? Would you, if they said Michael Phelps this coming week will be racing against a computer shark simulation?
No, I wouldn't even. I would laugh and not watch.
Yeah.
And that's why they got you right there. The marketing got somebody, Mike, who never watches Shark Week, to tune in for that.
Yeah.
Or 57 minutes of
57 minutes?
3 minutes of race.
It's an hour-long show.
It's an hour-long show.
Yeah, and I felt...
Oh, F that, dude.
I felt really dumb when I found out that it was a shark simulation. I was like, oh, I'm dumb. I'm not going to talk about this. And then I realized it wasn't just me. It was the entire world. Everybody was pissed off. There was countless thousands of tweets and Facebook posts all groaning and whining about the poor promotion or the bait and switch promotion, saying he's swimming against a shark, and then he doesn't. And then the producers come out and say, well, guys, come on, did you really think he was racing against a shark? You said it!
Yeah,
you said it in your marketing. We did think he was going to race against a shark. I was hoping he lost a leg. That would have been great ratings. In fact, if I was producing the show that's
ever.
exactly what I would have done.
Rub some meat on him.
I would have made sure he had some non-anti-blood on him, on his legs, and had him swim. That would have been ratings. Just like I have Andrew in the hot box right now for ratings.
He probably would have swam faster.
Yeah, throw some chum in the water and let the shark fucking chase him.
Dude, that'd be the fastest he ever swam.
mean, when they and also by the end of this whole entire show, Phelps racing against the shark, he lost.
Fake shark.
He lost by a lot. It was a landslide.
By the way, I would have negotiated me winning.
In the contract for the CGI
Doesn't
shark?
that kind of make him look bad as well?
Like you're the greatest of all time and you lost to a shark. No, I want my legend to grow that I just kicked that shark's ass.
Well, it's not real, so why did you lose?
Yeah, right? Like
Phelps does it in 30 seconds. Shark took 2 hours because it was fake. Who cares?
Riding
it was a
yourself
rubber
to die.
ducky, and we threw it in the ocean and said, fuck it.
It's a little wind-up shark that I have in my daughter's bathtub.
Unfortunately, everybody got hooked into it. They took the bait.
Well, because it was a great promotion. We already know that Shark Week always turns it up a notch in terms of Shark Week.
Because they have nothing to talk about.
They
anymore.
promote the hell out of it. And over the past decade, it has gotten more and more popular. And they couldn't take a natural progression of popularity. They had to jump the shark, literally, in their promotion.
Or
That's
race
exactly
the shark.
what they did. Mm-hmm. And next year, I want them to do it again. And, say, let's promote it again. Michael Phelps versus the shark. And this time he won't lose because there'll be a real shark hot on his trail. I'm like, hey, you know what, Michael Phelps? I'm going to give you a 30-minute head start. Swim your ass off. And guess what? He would be breaking records.
Why not at least have a real shark race up, even if he's not in the water at the same time?
No.
Couldn't you have done
side
that?
by side? Side by side.
But why CGI simulation of a shark? That is pathetic.
It wasn't a CGI simulation, was it?
I thought it was fake. Computer generated simulation of a shark.
They had a shark.
According to AZ Central.
It was better than any Sharknado graphic they've ever had.
So stupid.
Why not at least have a real shark like race across a pool?
Maybe they should do that. Phelps in the next Sharknado movie.
And then he just outraces the tornado.
Yeah. That's a little disappointing. All right, so listen to this, guys. Get your ear holes ready.
Tonight on Rain Man, prepare your nostrils as Andrew's essence plunges its way deep and hard into the olfactories of the Rain Man Show staff. Who will be chosen? Who will survive the essence of Andrew?
I was like,
Did you put? Oh my god! Was that the traditional gay porn audio mixed with vomiting and diarrhea? Oh my god!
Because that's what's going to happen. We're going to end up vomiting.
We're going to catch AIDS.
I'm a little sick now.
Now, how are we going to figure this out? Are we going to? No one brought straws in, so we're going to have to do rock paper scissors then.
I got paper. We could do something like pull out of a hat.
Okay, let's do that.
So we can set that up.
Yeah, because we're going to do that. When are we going to actually do that? Throughout the night, right? We're just gonna.
That's the idea that whoever is last has to smell them at his
then
worst.
we should probably
draw numbers.
End the show with that.
We should no. We're gonna be doing it throughout the night. So Tony, if you draw all the short paper, you could end up going to smell him every time.
So does number one go first, or does number one go last?
The person with the shortest piece of paper goes.
We should just write numbers on them.
We should
just write names.
Draw a number, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whoever draws 2 has to go second.
Give it to Bobby. David just brought me like a dice app. Tell me if we can make it work with that.
Highest
if we can
roll, it's a dice thing.
We should just go shortest penis, and Thomas would have to sniff the whole time.
Wow.
Well, we are at 6.9.
And you think that's worse than everybody here?
Probably.
Well,
I'm 6.9. I'm 6.9 if I measure hole to hole.
I just vomited. Hold on a second.
I became so uncomfortable. But I bet Andrew's excited.
Hole to hole. Jesus God.
Yeah.
The way you said that,
do you think we need to do a update right now? We probably should. You think it's a little too early?
Well, no, he's already been in there for 40 minutes.
He's been in there for 40 minutes?
Yeah, we were supposed to start at 7.
Okay, well, let's get an update. Hold on.
All right, so
I said it's getting hot in here.
Time for an Andrew Essence update. Prepare your nostrils.
Ooh wee, I can feel the blood rushing through my olfactory organs.
Okay, Andrew, your mic's on.
Hey,
let us know how does it feel to be in that hot box?
It's hot as butts. It's like major swamp, like in every orifice of my body.
And
it sucks.
And tell us more.
It's hot. It's hot.
Don't be those. This is like when those journalists, reporters go on location and they interview someone who can't speak.
That's me. Yeah,
they robbed that guy and he ran away.
And I was like, what?
And then I was like, damn.
So I did.
Whoa. Jesus.
I did download a thermometer app.
How come his mic doesn't work?
I don't know.
Did you? Were you playing?
His mic is suffering the smell now. That's what happened. That happens.
Well, so I did download a thermometer.
Hold on, Andrew. You sound like you're just gargling cocks right now. So I know that's a normal thing, but not here for the show. David, lock him up again. Lock him up again. Don't look at him directly. He has to stay in there.
Bye, David.
Shut up, Andrew. God damn it. Now, okay, we're going to go with the dice roll. Is that essentially what we're going to do? Highest roll is the winner, so whoever rolls the lowest number has to go first, and then
I want to
next
check
time.
this dice, though.
It's digital, Tony.
Yeah, we're doing a Phelps maneuver with dice. Simulation.
CGI
it's
dice.
A simulated roll.
Honestly, I think we just got our first smell test. If you guys look at David.
David's unhappy right now.
I've got a D20 that we could use.
Nobody cares.
Christ.
Okay, hold on a second. Andrew, do you feel like dizzy at all?
No, I do not feel dizzy.
Why can't he talk on a mic? Are you bouncing around?
I am not. I am standing perfectly still.
Sounds like he's like on a telephone.
It sounds like he's covering a hurricane in another state.
Are you on a landline right now?
No, I'm just sitting here talking just like we did in mic check.
There we go.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
I did nothing to fix that.
It's because, you know what happens? It's because that's not a very good mic in there, and he does the usual bobbing his head like he blows.
This is true.
And he does.
Go back and watch the video and just see what I did.
He does it. Oh yeah. By the way, that we have a GoPro type camera tied to his microphone, so we're going to be able to see in HD the sweat glistening off of his forehead.
You may think you're alone in there, but we're going to know. All right, so we're going to roll the dice.
In fact, the truth of the matter is we don't really have Andrew in a hot box. He's in a simulated hot box.
The simulated Andrew.
He's simulating himself.
So tell us about the sweat. Are you sweating in your armpit? Is it in your balls? Like, where are you most sweaty?
Right now, I am most sweaty in the ass crack area. Yeah, it's major swamp ass. I'm actually not sweating.
Lube for you.
I'm going to go talk to him.
Yeah, because whatever he's doing at certain points works.
He has me on camera. It's like he's got a viewfinder on his phone.
Great. What did you do?
I did nothing.
I don't
did
believe
you just
that
lock
for
the
a
door?
damn second. I don't believe that for a hot second.
I'm not touching anything.
Mike just put a mask on to go in there to check on him.
Right down here.
He covered
Does this
his
count
mouth.
as the first smell then?
I'm telling you, David came out and I thought he was going to get sick.
He might.
Yeah, of course. All right, I think that it's not.
Oh my
fixed.
God.
Look at Mike. He's covering
all.
himself. Mike is covering himself. Fuck this.
So, Mike, is that going to count then? Because you just got assaulted.
This is a work hazard. This is a work hazard.
We don't have the suits.
This violates OSHA laws.
God, Andrew, stop yelling so close to the fucking mic.
The problem. Oh my God, he's such an idiot. He's so obnoxious.
Yeah. It's been how many years has he been
Andrew, let's do a mic check. Can you count to 10, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, the problem is that he sucks. Quit laughing in the mic, Andrew. I swear to God, I'm going to go back there. I don't care if you stink. I'm going to beat you.
And he did it again.
He's still doing it. He's still doing it. He just doesn't learn. He doesn't learn. In fact, the other day I was talking to Maggie and I said, I truly believe, because unfortunately, Andrew's vortex also consumes me during non-show hours. And I spoke with Maggie about how I feel like a bad person. In fact, I spoke about it with you guys briefly. How I feel like a jerk at the end of the show sometimes. And I'm like, this is exactly what Andrew's father felt like. This is why I don't fault Andrew's dad.
What's that?
I like that Mike's going to therapy for Andrew.
He destroys my soul. Hey, are my glasses over there in the studio? Did I leave them in the ADR?
They're lost, man.
On my desk?
You don't want to smell that for the rest of the show. They're lost.
Are they over there, Dave?
His giggles, too, just disturb me. I swear to God.
That is creepy.
Now, according to Mike, that's not going to count. But if this is any inclination as to how bad this is going to get over the course of the show, someone's going to pass out.
I will say I did check my temperature from a thermometer app on my phone, and it says that I have a fever. So,
did you stick it up your butt?
Not quite. No.
How did you get a square peg in a round hole?
Hey, there you go.
He's used to that. Yep. All right, so Nerd Mecca has just passed. We had the San Diego Comic-Con, and a few of you in the studio today actually went. The Nerd Mecca. How was it, Tony? Briefly, in a nutshell, how was the event this past week, and what type of coverage did you get for our Rain Man Digital?
Did it smell like Andrew?
You know what? It actually was. I thought that it was because there was so many people in there, like usual. It's no surprise. There was a lot of good stuff that was outside of in the gas lamp area
of San Diego.
They had a lot of good outdoor stuff. They had like places.
What about chicks? Were there a lot of? Is Booth Babes a thing anymore? Is Booth Babes a thing?
Suicide Girls are still there.
Yeah.
Who?
Suicide Girls?
Are those the tattoo chicks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
but they've been bringing like the C and D listers.
Well, that's one thing. I'm gonna sound like a big douche for a moment. Okay. But I was looking at a lot of the coverage for San Diego Comic-Con. I remember 4 or 5 years ago, it was covered with hot women, like just hot girls everywhere. Now all I see is a bunch of frumpy looking individuals almost everywhere. Has there been a massive pushback on the booth babes because they're not real geek girls, so we can't have them flaunting their nice tits and ass?
I haven't noticed that.
No, I saw there was a couple painted girls that were just wearing paint at a couple booths.
Dang.
Yeah.
Mike, you need to go next year.
Yeah, well, we probably will. Will. Now, Tony, is there a gun ban there, like a toy ban like they have here at the Phoenix Comic-Con?
I didn't see any sort of ban, or they have a system where, in order to get into the convention center, you have to scan your badge. But aside from that, there was nothing like any metal detectors or security.
You got to have it piece bonded.
I know one thing is that they were really clamping down on individuals that wanted to take photographs of cosplay so that they could have people flow through the exhibit hall without causing a
blockade.
But there's no bans on like toys or anything like in Phoenix.
Usually they have actual like San Diego PD sitting there at the checks.
Yeah.
And they will take out your gun if it's a gun.
Yeah.
And make sure it can't fire, even if it is a...
That's what you need to do. Like, I'm not a fan of this ban that happened in Phoenix because that weird individual decided he was going to try to kill the Green Power Ranger here in Phoenix. And now I fear that there's going to be an avalanche of everybody, or a domino effect at all these smaller cons now trying to follow suit. And I know people keep saying it's not the convention doing it. It's the police department. The police department can't dictate that. It is a public event, but it's private property. So they can't enforce that. And that's why I keep saying, I keep seeing these people post saying, oh, it's not the convention. If the convention pushed back and said, hey, we're going to boost our security, we're going to do our jobs, we're also going to pay the insurance premium, because that's what it is.
It's a money thing.
Exactly. Oh, especially with this convention here in Phoenix. It always comes down to money. And I'm not bashing the guy per se because I don't know him. I just am going based on what I hear and what I know. And it always comes down to money. And this ban that they're going to be doing next year now at the convention, because they announced that next year at the Phoenix convention, they're going to have a mass ban on pretty much everything again. All because one jackass decided he was going to try to kill somebody. You can't make mass decisions for events or pass government policy based on one Yahoo. Because if you keep doing that, before you know it, we won't be able to do anything.
Well, the other thing
Can you imagine if we base all of our rules on one jackass every single time? You just can't do it.
You can't.
And also, you can't piss off a subculture. I'm not a cosplayer, but Phoenix Comic-Con is going to end up signing their death warrant if they continue to push this. Because
I disagree with you.
Hold on, Tony. You can say your piece. Say your piece in a second. Okay,
that's fine, but I absolutely disagree with you.
Say your piece in a second. You have a subculture of cosplayers who have kind of created a thing where they go to have fun. It's their Halloween. That's all I ever hear. Like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can bring this in, I can dress up. This is the nerd Halloween. And when you start taking away the very essence of people's costumes, you end up taking away a lot of the fun that the cosplayers have. It's a subculture, and you're putting limits on a subculture because of an idiot. And I think that's silly. You're taking your core fans, the people that keep your conventions alive in terms of enthusiasm. People go there like me and other regular Joes. They go there to see the cosplayers. And if the cosplayers start feeling like they're not being appreciated or they're being told not to do certain things, guess what's going to happen? They're going to choose to pass on the Comic-Con, the Phoenix Comic-Con, the real cosplayers, and they're going to end up going to other conventions. And that's going to take away one of the biggest events or the things that people like me like to see. I like to go there and see the 501st walking around with their blasters around Darth Vader. I like seeing that stuff. That's fun. I like seeing the Western characters that cosplay as the what's that role playing game? Dead West or I forgot. It's a Weird West role playing game. Like I like seeing them walk around with the guns on their hips, and you're taking away all of that. It takes away the fun. Imagine if this were to happen in an old West town like Old Tucson or some other Western town where people go see gunfights. Because one guy walks in there with a gun one day, are you going to take away all of their guns and everybody that walks in to play the part, the role play? You can't disrupt a business because of one asshole. Because that's what it is. You're disrupting business. You can't disrupt business.
No, I agree. And I think that it's a matter of money, like we said. And it's easier to ban everything than it is to get the cops to be a part of it, to get extra security,
It's too
to
much
increase
work.
your insurance.
Too much money.
It's harder. So let's not do it. And let's just ban it across the board.
I think it's silly. It's dumb. Oh, and Tony, what was your opinion on it?
No, I disagree with you because maybe I am in the minority. I don't go to the con for the cosplayers. I don't. That's the bottom line. I don't. I mean, I appreciate what they do. I have a lot of friends who are cosplayers, but this is to me, it's about safety. I'm not going to go into a situation where, and there's people there's vendors selling knives and blades on the exhibit floor. And, I was there.
Tony, hold on. You said you're there for safety, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The past 20 some years, people have been going to Comic-Cons. These things haven't happened. One guy does it, and now we have to lock the place down.
I was at San Diego Comic-Con when someone took another person's eye out
with a pen. Wasn't it a pen?
It was a
pen. Oh, are we going to ban pens? It's stupid. You can't.
Hey, I know it's stupid.
A slippery slope. You cannot force people, the regular people. You can't penalize other people because the actions of one idiot. You can't do that.
It's my understanding that it was more or less based on feedback from the convention center and the local police.
Yeah, the convention center wants to continue to use their geeky security that they pay $9 an hour rather than paying well-qualified individuals who know how to do their job. Believe me, I know. My dad, who's a security officer, who runs a security firm, has tried to bid them, and they want to pay him $9 an hour, which the going rate for a security firm is $27 to $37 an hour for
bottom line
unarmed
is
work.
For me, hey, if it cuts down on the cosplayers, hey,
I just think it's stupid. It's fun. My kid wants to bring an old gun to cosplay as his favorite cowboy character. Now he can't bring a gun in. It's just dumb.
It's silly. It's stupid. But at the same time, I don't know if there's right now a common ground or a way to get around it, because in my opinion,
there is a way to get around it.
It's going to happen at other cons. It's going to happen at other cons down the road, and someone's going to be stupid.
You know
enough
what,
to try
Tony?
to pull the same
You're
thing.
a comic book guy, right? Watch Captain America: Winter Soldier, because this is the plot of Winter Soldier.
Hey, that's perfectly fine with me.
Take our freedoms away because of one
Hydra,
moron.
Motherfucker.
Oh, jeez.
The essence of Andrew.
Andrew, how you feeling back there?
I'm starting to sweat real bad.
The essence of Andrew.
You know what? This is a terrible idea because Andrew doesn't know how to speak. If I don't want him to talk, then he talks.
Yeah.
But then when I need him to talk, it's really bad in here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
For the update.
All right, we need to pull straws here and get unserious because Tony's going to kill me over fake guns
with a fake gun.
See, the law is for him. People like him. He's a loose cannon. He's going to murder me right now because he disagrees with me. Do you have the paper?
We're doing the roll now.
Oh, we're going to do the roll.
We're going to simulate
So can you explain how exactly it works?
So it's a 6-sided die.
Okay.
Every one of us is going to have to roll it. The lowest number is, so if you get a 1, you have to go smell Andrew right now.
Okay,
if
lowest number has to smell Andrew.
Right. Ties, you got to re-roll those people who tied.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
David, we're going to need you to confirm Bobby's story. I don't not trust him, but for audience.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
David's got to run camera. David's got to run camera.
Look, Tony can see my roll.
Here we go. Bobby, what do you get? Tony, what does he have?
2.
Oh, not a good start for Bobby.
Yes.
All right.
Let's hit the button.
Tony? And what does he have? 4.
I'm out.
All right. So far, Bobby's in the
Fuck
lead
y'all.
to have to smell Andrew.
And what does Bobby have?
He has a 2.
Bobby has a 2.
No, you hit the 6-sided die.
Tony has a 4.
I have a 4. But now me and Tony will have to re-roll. But let's get to Mike first.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
Bobby.
If you lose, then you'll go. If you get more than a 2,
hold on. What do I push?
You need to hit more than a 2.
1.
Oh my God, that was perfect.
I'm not doing this game.
All right, cool. Hey, I'm for that.
Think about it this way, Mike. Think about it this way. You will get him at his best smelling.
I'm going to put a non-deodorant ban in the studio.
Non-deodorant ban.
All right, so is it time to go in there?
Yeah, you got to go in there now and smell it. So now
disgusting.
We have David set up with a camera to follow Mike into the room.
The essence of Andrew.
and
All right, here I
experience the
go.
horror. Now,
I'm going to lean in.
If there ain't sweat on your nose, you ain't doing it right.
oh, okay. He's been in there how long now, Bobby? About an hour?
At least an hour.
An hour,
Because
Jesus
we locked
Lord.
him in there way before the show started to get him.
Let's see if we can hear anything. No? We can hear laughter. That's not a good start.
David's in
David's
there with
in
him.
there.
Yeah.
So David's the loser no matter what. He has to go in there
David
every
loses
time.
each time. All right.
It sounds like he's going in for a big smell.
He's committing to it.
He is.
See, that makes me upset because I didn't want to commit to it when I have to go. Although now I'm nervous.
I think he just coughed.
Oh, he's vomiting.
Oh my God, he's
dry
almost going to
heaving.
vomit.
All right, cool.
He's dry heaving,
Game's
legitimately. That had to be bad. Your face is not happy. Well,
I think he.
I think he's shit in his
I think
pants.
we need to turn the heat up in there. It doesn't smell that bad in the armpit.
Oh,
I'm a little disappointed.
wow, he just screamed.
I
Apparently,
think he needs to. Did you wear, Andrew? Did you wear deodorant?
Carnivore.
I did not.
Because don't try to say that's your smell. I smell body wash or deodorant.
Well, it probably body wash from this morning, but
You were not supposed to take a shower. You even said it in Facebook.
I took a shower at 4:00 in the morning.
You were not supposed to
you
take a shower
asshole.
because he smelled like body wash. He
Well,
smelled
think
like
about
cologne.
it this way: you got the good sniff. Then
All right, fine. I'll wipe it off.
No, don't wipe
you're
it.
gonna wipe
Don't wipe
body
it.
wash
There
off.
was
That's
an
been on
odor
you for 12 hours.
Don't get me wrong. There was an odor there, but it just
It wasn't the Comic-Con odor.
No, it was no. That Comic-Con odor killed my life. That's
went
that's
partly
what I
blind.
want. That's what I want in there. So start doing some jumping jacks in there, Andrew. Take your headphones off.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? Where's the video? So I make sure. Back up a little bit, Andrew. Back
He's
up.
creeping on him
Get
right now.
off of your chair. I want you to get off of your chair. Okay, tell me when you're off the chair. Shout it.
Off the chair.
Okay, do we have him on the camera? Can you see him?
David has it back there.
David, can you see him on the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it weird that was the best he sounded on mic?
I know, right? He's farther away, left the headphones on the ground. It sounds great. Fucking
All right.
asshole.
Hold on here. You guys can talk.
I want to know if it's just him. Like, is he? I imagine him just jerking off the mic. The
Okay,
whole time
tell me.
trying to talk.
Get ready. Back up, Andrew. I want to have you do jumping jacks. Ready? I'm going to count. I'm going to count 20.
He's gonna knock
Here we
over
go.
something in there.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Not nearly
6,
enough room back here.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
I'm out of breath.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
God damn it!
20. All right, now run in place for 15 seconds. Ready and go. 15 seconds.
No, I'm good.
No, run in place. Run in place now.
No, I'm good. I'm already seated down.
Run in
Whatever-
place.
Run
already
in place,
seated.
you asshole.
Run in place.
And whatever you're
Is
doing
this
with the
all right?
mic, continue to do that.
Is he running in place, David?
Don't open the door. Leave him
I'm
locked in
not.
there.
Stand up and run in place.
The essence of Andrew.
Run in place. Is he running?
There's no room.
What do you think run in place means, you goddamn moron?
There you go. There you go. Go do that. Why are you
God
stuck?
damn it.
He's such an idiot.
There's no room to run in place.
There you go.
I can stand, but I can't seem to run, not moving.
There's not enough road to go to 88. I'm like, you're not going anywhere.
He's running.
This is the fucking stupidest thing he's ever said.
I swear to I think he's Asperger's. I don't
know what it is anymore, man.
No, I think he seriously has some mental problems. For real.
Like
I've been on the network for how long, and you're just figuring that out?
And I'm not talking like bipolar. I think
like
he has
cognitive dissonance.
I think low IQ.
Like whatever he hears does not translate to actions.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next bit I'll find an IQ test that everybody can take.
I won't be a part of that one.
I'm gonna be sad if I lose.
Yeah.
I'm a pretentious douche. I would be sad.
Defeats you.
I'm never the same.
So O.J. Simpson is out of jail.
Wow.
He's done his
Really?
time and he's already stirring up controversy. I don't know how long it's going to be until he's back in jail.
2-3 weeks.
I'm going to give him 6 6 to 18 months before he is back in jail for something, and maybe not full on prison. Something's going to happen because there's a target on that guy's back at this point because of the fact that he got away. We can just all say it. I mean, no one thinks he's truly innocent.
Yeah.
He got away with murder. And if there's a target on his back, people are going to make sure that in some way he's going to pay for what he did. But I got to say, for a man that just got out of jail, Thomas, he looks spry and still a decent looking. He's 70 years old. He's gray. He's completely gray, but his skin looks good. He does not look like a 70-year-old man.
That's pretty cut.
So stupid. He does though, right? He looks maybe 50, maybe 55. The guy, it looks great.
That's just not even fair, right?
He's rubbed the blood of the people he's killed on him. Keeps him young.
When you make a deal with Satan, you stay young forever.
How about this for a legitimate bet? You know, like what's going to come first? O.J. Simpson going back to jail or O.J. Simpson, the reality series?
Oh, God. Now that you said that.
I would watch that.
Really?
Because I really think he's going to end up on reality TV.
Ryan Seacrest produces it for E! Living with a serial killer.
Right after the Kardashians?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's basically one of them anyways.
Yeah, I would watch it. You're telling me you wouldn't watch an OJ? Like, no. I would make sure you wouldn't get ratings. I would torrent it because I don't want to help his life any further. But I would definitely be interested. That's the type of train wreck I need to watch.
Despite the fact that he's like so polarizing, people will still watch him.
I just want him to die.
I watched almost 2 hours of the parole hearing.
Yeah, exactly. Right there.
I don't watch any of that. That's all it does is make a case for him to have a show.
Exactly.
By watching that stuff.
But the shit he was saying was insane.
I want him to get addicted to meth and have to suck someone off in order to fund his housing in Section 8 situation. Yes, fund his Section 8 housing.
Is that what you're looking for?
I want him to just suffer and have a miserable life and get hit by a car. Not die, but have a limp for the rest of that miserable life.
Somewhere in Hollywood, there's a producer for a reality series that's basically telling OJ, stay clean for God's sakes, because you are going to get one hell of a payday if we could at least get through a season of your reality.
You'll end up with like a cooking show or something.
I already have a pitch. Forget the reality show. It needs to be, I mean, how long before OJ and Bill Cosby sync up? Yeah, and that's the new buddy comedy right there. Lethal Weapon 5. Wait, did it already do that?
No.
Lethal Weapon 5. Forget Donald Glover, or what's his name? Donnie Glover?
You had it right the first time.
Just put them in the same house and monitor them like Big Brother.
Yeah. I think the two of them should be there. They can rape and kill each other. And that'd be great.
Yeah, OJ,
I might watch that.
Roofies the knives. There you go.
Imagine a night on the town with them two, like OJ and...
You wouldn't wake up from
OJ and Bill Cosby, a night on the town. Sounds like a grindhouse flick, though.
Sounds like a slash film.
A slasher film.
Jesus Christ.
One will rape you. One will slice your throat.
OJ will seduce him back to the house while Cosby
sets him up, and OJ knocks him down.
Oh.
This summer, OJ and Bill Cosby are a duo team of dynamic black power. They will slice you, they will dice you, and they will rape you.
Slicing, dicing, drugging, and fucking.
Yeah. Produced by Ryan Seacrest and Kim Kardashian.
Blackout Bronco.
I don't know where I'm going with this, so I decided just to stop. I had something written and I couldn't find it. Good job, Google Keep Notes. It erased my notes.
I like that title, though. Blackout Bronco.
Blackout.
The Bronco pulls up, and then you don't remember.
Blackout Bronco.
Hey, Andrew, how you doing in there?
It is still
Never mind.
Hey, the Rain Man Show will be right back.
Michael sucks.
Have you ever wanted something so bad that you do just about anything for it? Well, that's exactly how we feel about you. That's right. AdamandEve.com wants you so bad. We're giving you 10 free gifts with your first order. You heard me right. That's 10 free gifts to spice up your love life. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, an adventurous toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. That's 10 free gifts for you shy types who've never tried Adam and Eve before. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, a sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code DEAL30 at checkout and you'll get all 10 free gifts, including free shipping. That's offer code DEAL30. That's DEAL30 at adamandeve.com.
Half Irish, half Mexican, a whole lot of America with a PhD in BS. It's the Rain Man Show with Michael Flores.
We're back. Rain Man Show, RM Channel 001, now playing on iTunes Internet Radio.
Ooh,
yeah.
Look at us.
Ooh. Yeah, that's why we were doing the whole 128 kilobits promotion last week. That's the reason why I upped our streaming quality and spent tons of extra dough each month was so that we can be listed. I mean, Apple iTunes has what? Millions?
Oh, dude, I don't even...
Millions of listeners?
Whoever has an iPhone, pretty much.
Yeah.
So when that opportunity came my way, I was like, yeah, all right. I'll do that.
So
Why
the next
not?
step is 256?
Yeah, that's some...
or is it 192?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm just thinking of back when I used to download music.
Yeah.
192 was 160 and 192 were the next two jumps.
Yeah, so we're broadcasting 128 kilobits because of being listed now in iTunes Internet Directory.
And by the end of the show, Andrew's smell will be like 256?
Kilobits.
Yes.
Kilobits. Now, Tony.
Yes.
Gotta fix your mic. You're coming in a little hot tonight. Hold
Is
on.
that okay?
It's the rage.
Test.
So during break, I got a tweet from one of our listeners asking me why Tony was so aggressive and why you just let it breeze by. Like, why didn't you tackle that? And I started thinking, I was like, you know what? It's a valid question. If Thomas was to flip out on me, I would be like, whoa, wait a second, Thomas. Let's talk about this. And we did. In fact, we went into your entire life with your mom and how you hate your mother because you're moving.
Well,
no, you said you hated her.
Yeah, you did.
Things are fine now.
We talk about Andrew and his
listening, apparently, so now things are fine.
We talk about Andrew and his father and how he disappoints him. Yeah. So, I mean, I never ever put Tony in the hot seat. And the last time there's few select moments where Tony really gets angry. Tony got mad when we did the Pole Painted Vegas joke.
Yes.
When I asked him about why are you working for Dan without saying anything, yada, yada, yada. Tony was pretty, I mean,
perturbed.
he looked, no, he was not perturbed. He was angry.
Livid.
I didn't want to continue on. It was silent.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest, I'm like, Tony scares me a little bit. Like, I'm not afraid of a lot of people. Tony's one of the few people I'm afraid of.
Try and take your
because
eye out with a
I
pen.
don't know
The eyes give it away.
I don't know what he's capable of.
the
crazy eyes.
The crazy eyes give it away.
I just don't know what you're capable of.
Oh.
And the things that you love and the things you say, very violent. I mean, you're an advocate for the dictator over in the Philippines.
I'm an advocate for fisting.
He's doing a job well done. He likes the dictator in the Philippines, which kind of makes sense as to why he wants to pull people's guns and toys away.
I think
they
kind of
go hand in hand.
Job. He's doing a great
exactly.
job. Exactly.
Dictator Tony backs up the Phoenix Comic-Con and their dictator Gestapo rule.
I will put it this simply. They have martial law in the Philippines. They just extended martial law to December, and I was like fist in the air going, yeah, martial law for the rest of the year. Let's do it.
And you could find or look for key phrases. Go back on demand, rewind, 25 minutes, and there's key phrases Tony says. He uses the fear tactics of so many politicians. It's for the safety. He used the word safety several times.
Yes, exactly.
It's for the protection of our citizens.
We're doing it for you.
We're doing it for you.
Now they're defenseless. Strike.
Exactly. Let's
you would still fear by promoting it as part of your protection.
Yeah.
Like other how
don't you like how he doesn't deny it?
How effective dictators and the mafioso do it.
And he points.
Protection.
Yeah, he does the
the fist is not only a sexual tool, it is a aid when he talks.
We will get everything that I want, and no one will stand in my way.
Tony, are you taking more of a managerial role for the Comic-Con next year? Is this what you're trying to? Is this your soapbox you're going to use?
There people might be listening, but I think I'm
hold on.
I'd say right now, as of this moment, I don't think I'm coming back.
Like here?
No, I'm not. I don't think I'll be coming back to Phoenix Comic-Con as a manager.
All you need is a strong campaign platform.
Is
We've
this
already got the music.
I wish for something bigger and more stronger with more
rigid and
more
ribbed.
See, I think this is what he was planning on. He was trying to campaign for a higher position at the Comic-Con. Look, I back you up.
Dictator of the Comic-Con.
I back you up.
You campaign for that?
For safety.
I look for
safety, for safety and protection.
Higher levels of our society.
He's doing the fucking Nazi salute.
I'm sorry. That just that was a little bit of subliminal for me. Sorry, but I look for a very high level of a high level of society to reach.
Fucking high.
The highest level of the high level.
All right. Let's dial a bit. I can't even talk tonight. Let's dial it down just a bit here. Okay, is there something going on in your life that right now, currently, why you're so angry?
No. I think that part of it is I will admit.
Hold on. I gotta set the mood.
No.
Hold on.
What mood?
Hold on.
Peaceful.
We gotta get into the mood. We gotta lubricate our thighs and make sure that we're ready to open up to nature. Because the only way.
Oh, we're doing this again.
The only way, Tony, that we can help you through your anger is by becoming one with nature.
No, I think these are not the sounds of the Nazi rally that I'm used to.
Hold on. We're almost there. Let's go a little deeper. Let's go a little deeper into the forest.
Hey, Dave, it sounds like home, doesn't it?
This might not be a good thing.
Sounds like home, yeah.
You hear gunfire in the distance?
Yeah.
All right, let's move past this. All right, so we need to get ready for this game of Bobby's that he has set up, these Rain Man staff secrets. We're going to see if I can figure out whose secret belongs to who. But let me prep it. Hold on one second.
Went to the bar, brought home a girl, had sex with her. Next day I found out she was my cousin. And she was 15.
I can't stop staring at Thomas's ass.
I like the way farts smell. I had sex with my boss's wife. I got arrested by my father and their daughter. I jerk off 15 times a day.
I like men.
I don't like
I've
women.
Been gay for 30 years.
I passed out in my car in front of the police station. I want to strangle Mike with a mic. I like feet. Fuck my unit. I got kicked out of her for trying to scream.
Staff secrets.
All right, Bobby, that's your show.
That was the best intro ever.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a secret, and it's either Dustin, Tony,
okay,
Thomas, David, Andrew, or myself.
Okay, no, Brian. We're going to exclude him for now.
Do we want to include Brian? I have one from him.
Save
too,
it for now. That way we can use it for something else.
Okay.
Another segment of this.
All right, go for it.
Use it against him.
Use it against him.
Yeah.
Now, I would say everyone has to try and not react.
Thomas is worried about, I'm going to read his, and he's just going to turn a different shade of red.
Right. This is on video right now, so we got to be careful about our facial
I don't want Mike to have any clues.
Okay.
All right. I got some mystery music. There you go.
I'm gonna start with a tame one for you.
Okay.
I took first in a national BMX competition in 1998.
Okay. Say that again?
I took first place in a national BMX competition in 1998.
In 1998, I was 18 years old. The only other person on this network that's that old is Bobby. You're not in this?
No, I'm in it.
Oh, okay. Bobby and Tony. Wait, did you do David too or no?
David's in it.
Oh, shit.
Everyone who's here tonight.
I tried to get everybody that was going to be here in the studio, and then Dustin.
David is not an athlete. He's a creative mind, not an athlete. Tony was a whole different individual. That guy is just one giant enigma wrapped inside of another puzzle. There's so many secrets.
Inside of another puzzle.
There's so many
Inside
things.
Chinese finger cuffs.
There's Tony. You need a special lock to unlock Tony. There's so many things about him that we just don't know.
You must pass the fist.
Jesus.
Jesus. Tony's one-dimensional. Never mind. Bobby's the only person who is athletic, I would say, in this studio that's of age. I mean, I could bowl. I'm a good bowler.
I think everybody is by definition. If you can stand.
No, there's some talent involved in bowling. There's some talent.
Thomas is going off the Wii bowling.
Yeah, I am.
Oh man, this is actually kind of tough. It's definitely not Thomas.
Do we need time?
No, no timer.
No timer.
Don't
All right.
don't you ever.
Oh, Joe, fuck. Sorry.
It's not Tony or Thomas. Thomas is out.
Okay, Thomas is out.
David is out.
David is out.
It's Bobby or Tony.
Okay.
Tony was into, if you guys remember, Tony really liked the explicit rap music, Two Live Crew. So if he was rolling Two Live Crew in 1998, he probably wasn't on a bike. And plus, I can't see Tony. Oh, Tony has said he wore tracksuits. That can either go two ways. That can either go two ways. That can go ghetto, or it could go I'm athletic.
Or it could be West Coast and East Coast.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this is Bobby.
You are incorrect,
Oh,
sir.
I suck.
It is Andrew.
I forgot about Andrew.
Oh man, you did not even mention Andrew.
Oh, hold on. He's coming in from outer fucking space.
He rode a bike to the moon.
Yep.
Wait, you were a bike rider?
I used to race BMX back up in Minnesota when I was a real little kid. Yeah. So I won.
Wait, hold on. 1998.
I was 6 years old.
That doesn't count.
I told you I didn't have anything interesting to say, but I won the Land O'Lakes International
Bobby,
in 1998 for the youth division.
When I
So
start talking, Andrew, that means stop.
I don't care.
Clearly.
I'm stuck in a fucking hot box.
Bobby, how did you manage to allow Andrew to vortex another topic?
That's why I started with it.
It was a softball.
I knew immediately in my mind that he's out. In 1998, he was 4 or 5 years old.
6 years old.
Let's move past this because I'm gonna.
I think even Andrew Siegel's just gonna piss him off because it's Andrew.
Is that the last one? Is Andrew out now?
No, Andrew has one more.
Oh god,
we have multiples from people. So
Don't say a number.
Unfortunately, I didn't put into the equation a vortex.
No one ever does.
Yeah. Next one. Next staff secret. Give me that staff secret.
I was once identified as a leader of a gang by the police force. I was once identified as a leader of a gang by the police force.
This actually is kind of sexy. Kind of turns me on a bit.
There are only men in this
Do
competition.
we have a bad boy in the midst of us? Besides me, of course. Do we have a bad boy?
Besides me, of course.
You and your Cholo gang?
Yep. Brown Pride. Let's see.
That was the Chandler gang.
Tony was
see
ghetto. I can see Tony doing that. But also, Bobby is fucking ghetto, too. He's more... I think he's the ghettoest person on this network.
Watch it be Andrew.
I'm just going to say it's Bobby.
That is correct.
Yes.
When I
Really?
when I was 18, because I used to throw parties, and I would collect money from everybody. Mesa PD identified me as the leader of a gang called DMF, Drunk Motherfuckers.
Oh,
because
did you get arrested?
No,
but they identified you as that.
Yeah, because
gang
any
leader.
kind of thing where like illegal activities happening with 3 or more people, that a party crew is considered a gang.
Wow,
that's what I always say. I always say if you see 1 or 2 minorities staying together, it's okay. If you have more than 2 or 3, it's a gang.
So,
and you have to.
So that wasn't just you being mildly racist.
No, if you have,
that was illegal.
My
actions.
father was a cop. All right, let's go with the next one. What is the next one? How many more do we have left?
We got about 8.
Okay.
I got arrested for soliciting prostitution, but was let go because the cop felt bad for me.
Let me see. I was arrested for soliciting prostitution, meaning he was looking for some women of the night.
It didn't say whether it was men or women. It just said soliciting prostitution.
So somebody was soliciting for some sex. Whether it be a male or female is not really the point. But the truth is out there. And I think I could figure it out. Thomas is already turning red.
Oh, I'm sunburnt, actually. So that doesn't count.
Are you sunburned?
Dude, I got torched. I've been outside for all day.
All right. Repeat that one more time for me.
I got arrested for soliciting prostitution, but I was let go because the cop felt bad for me.
Felt bad. Now, does it say whether or not they were in fact soliciting prostitutes? They didn't say that.
I'm just reading the statements.
All right. Tony has some dark secrets, but he's also secretive. I don't know if he'd be willing to release this information. Thomas is a bit of a goody-goody, except when he turned the porn on.
I say it's Andrew with the candlestick in the kitchen.
David, we already know is a dirty. We already know this. So go listen to the Men with No Lives days. It could be David.
And then we also have, remember, Dustin's part of this.
Oh, Dustin. Oh, you just gave it away.
No, I'm just reming you of everybody.
I forgot
about Andrew.
Now remember, Dustin and Andrew are in this.
Yeah. I'm going to go with David.
You are correct, sir.
I know David, dude. I know. I've been with this guy for 15 years. I know everything about him.
Twice?
Wait, hold on.
Christ, I hope Mom's not listening. I hope Mom's not listening.
Hold everything. Put that camera down for a second.
Oh, give it to me. I'll film you.
Yeah.
Give me that.
And let me turn. Is your mic on or no?
Is my mic on right now?
Okay. Your mic is on, David.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you manage to get arrested but let go by the police for prostitution twice?
First time was when I was 18.
Okay, stop right there.
Yep.
Were you actually trying to solicit?
Yeah.
No shame. I like that.
He says it like a
dude. I found out that basically, hey, you could get a hooker on Van Buren in Washington and here in Arizona. And basically, I said, okay, it's my 18th birthday, might as well.
Wow.
And then
see, David's the liberal of the family, and Tony is the conservative.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Tony wants to arrest you right now. Look at his face.
I'm just hoping that Mom and Dad are not listening.
We should ban all prostitutes now in this state, or in Vegas as well, where it's legal.
Well, the second time was in Vegas.
Yeah,
when I was 21.
Jesus, and you got arrested again.
I got arrested.
Do you
again.
just know how to pick them? Like, are you picking cops?
Well, the first one, it was an actual hooker that I actually solicited, and then basically the cops rolled up on us.
He actually uses hooker.
The cop rolled up on us before I could seal the transaction. So
seal the transaction.
That happened.
Wait, does that mean come or pay her?
No, pay her. Because I had her in my car.
In my world, you get sent to the chamber.
Oh my god.
He would. Kim Jong-un. These people are very similar to Filipinos. Okay, the North Koreans. And he killed his own brother and cousins.
Yeah.
And he also killed his girlfriend, who was a ballet artist. She was a ballet dancer. And he didn't like that she would show too much legs. That's true.
That's true.
Man, Tony, you are evil.
Go to the chamber, my friend.
Okay, David.
Why do you think I'm the secretive brother?
Not so much.
Well, he's willing to give it up, but he keeps it a secret for years.
I've been keeping it. I have tons of secrets. Mike knows.
All right.
I have an appointment for you for the Mike Gestapo to be talking to you afterwards.
I don't like. First off, everyone that knows me, that listens to the show, knows that I'm pro prostitution, meaning it should be legalized. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think if you want to buy sex from a consenting party who's making some money, then so be it.
Yeah, that was my stance.
Now, what were they? Black, white, Mexican?
She was white. Second one was black.
Big boobs?
Yes.
Both of them?
Yes.
Were they attractive?
Yeah.
For the amount I was paying, yes.
For the amount I was paying, yes.
Wow.
$5 doesn't go very far.
Yeah.
Yes, we deal with your kind by sending them to the camps. I mean, educational.
You are way too smiley for that statement.
So, Tony,
Yes.
Tony, you didn't know this about David?
Probably not. No.
Wait, hold on.
Probably not.
What? Why is Tony such a secretive guy?
Probably not. I don't know, Mike.
Probably not, maybe.
Because there's
Tony's like MI6, but like the Filipino
when it comes
version.
To my brother,
I
he
cannot
doesn't want to
confirm
know
or
certain
deny.
parts of my life.
It is very important that some things be held secretive.
Secretive,
He is MI6 because that was a nonsense answer.
Yeah, Tony is a politician. Yeah. Okay, one last time, Tony. Did you know this about your brother? Did you know?
On the record, no.
All right, let's move on. Let's go. What's the next secret?
I was almost arrested for harassing a fisherman in San Diego while on spring break.
Okay, Thomas isn't a spring break kind of guy. He's kind of low key. I'm going to read a book, be bored. Be bored.
He's a staycation guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He looks like one of those individuals that we may have to keep on record.
Thomas does like to drink. I know that. And he was a college guy. College guys really make a big deal about spring break. However, he's not the frat type either. He's reading books while getting head. He's not getting head at a frat party. So I got to weigh these. Thomas is a college graduate. He does like to drink. He's not a douche per se, but he is on the show. And he thinks it's funny. So that makes him a little bit of a douche. Tony isn't a spring break kind of guy. Listen to him talk. He's about rules and regulations.
There is no fun.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, I could see do something like this as well. He's a spring break kind of guy, not because he's a douche, but because he likes to go out and drink and have a good time and cook for people, and he likes to have fun around people. David is not a spring break kind of guy. He's a make a film over the weekend type of guy and release it at some shit film festival. Andrew is too scared.
Don't forget Dustin.
To talk to guys.
But Dustin's never been to San Diego.
Ooh.
He can't get on this side of the
Very
Mississippi.
good observation.
I have to say it's Bobby.
Incorrect, sir.
Oh, man, you suck.
Oh, it's Tony. Really? Wow, I thought I had this one in the bag. Okay, so now you got to tell us a story, Tony, with no secrets. Okay, so
Okay. I will disclose because the statute of limitations is already passed. Because this did happen during spring break when I was at ASU. And we went with a number of friends to San Diego.
How long ago was this?
I think it was my third year at ASU.
Oh, I forgot you're a college graduate too. I should have thought about that.
Yeah, so and we, San Diego is just Oceanside is just like there's like some really good bars to hang out late at night, and we had a little bit too much, and then we decided to walk it off by going out to there's like a fisherman's walk, and there's like guys out there, Asian fishermen in the middle of the night fishing. And I'm like,
okay, stop for a second. Which is, exactly. Which is against the city code, the city code of 1933, where you're supposed to go back to your designated areas of living, your residence, after a certain time.
These guys were fishing on the pier in San Diego, and I'm like going, you dumb fucks, just go to the grocery and get the fish from the fucking fishmonger. And then I started like telling these fishermen, like you're wasting your fucking time. And they started looking at me funny, and I kept telling them, "Hey,
having fucking fun.
Hey, you're wasting your fucking time. You should go to the bars and get fucking drunk." And I basically was like harassing these fishermen, and then finally, one of the fishermen was just
He's so
like
bad, dude.
goddamn yellow coward shit.
He is right in the moment. The rage has come back 20 years later.
Yeah, this is how he was.
Decided to call one of the fucking Baywatch police guys on the beach.
And then my cousins started trying to drag him off at this point.
Hey, this guy is like harassing us. He's scaring
Holy
off
shit
the
right
fish.
now.
And I basically said, "Go fuck yourself and go back to the country where this is normal. This is the United States. You earn enough money.
And me and my
to go to
cousins
the
were
fucking
like
grocery
going,
and
"What
buy
the
a fucking
fuck
fish."
happened?
All right.
What
Like
is
10
happening
bucks.
right now?
But these motherfuckers are going through all
I gotta
this
drag 'em
trouble
off. I gotta
to
drag 'em
fucking
off.
go onto a pier and fucking fish because they can't afford to go to the fucking grocery. Fucking
damn it.
immigrant Asian who doesn't even know how to fucking go to
flashbacks
college
now.
or
Man, he's fighting Charlie in the jungle, man.
and
You
like,
just
go ahead, and they have to do that fucking cheap ass stick with a little string and try to get the fucking fish. Boo fucking who? Go to the fucking grocery, get the fucking fish like all Americans do, and go home and get fucking laid. Duh. But then my buddies were like, "Oh, come on, Tony, we got to get out of here." And I said, "These motherfuckers are wasting my fucking time, so
All
let's
right.
get the fuck out."
All right. I shouldn't have asked. Like, how funny is it that I was looking at this completely from the other angle? Like, why would he ever pick a fight with someone? Why would he ever go on spring break? And now it makes sense. It's because they were breaking city code. And because he was slightly racist of his own kind.
Slightly?
Hey, you know what? Let's take a quick break from this show. Andrew speaking made me remember that we need to do a quick update.
We forgot about him in the hot box.
Yeah, dice simulator.
Get the dice ready. We need to do a quick update. Hold on. Let me get the update ready while you guys get the dice ready.
I said it's getting hot in here.
Time for an Andrew Essence update. Prepare your nostrils.
Ooh wee! I can feel the blood rushing to my olfactory organ.
All right. So you got that dice ready, Bob?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, so Bobby's rolling again first.
All right.
We have...
I have a 5.
Oh, looking good for Bobby so far.
Bobby always gets the good end of everything.
Just don't roll a 1.
All right, Tony's up, and he's got 2. All right. Looks like Tony might be losing this one, as long as I don't scrub this hard.
Okay, Tony has a 2. Tony might
What is
not
that?
want to...
Oh, 6. Look at me.
Tony might not want to go in the back ADR room, even if he
actually get manhandle Andrew.
You
Like,
might
oh,
kill
you
him.
motherfuckers smell.
No, I'm just wondering because he's so by the book Tony now, that he may not want to go in that back room because it's against the occupancy code. Like only one person can fit back there. All right, here I am.
Mike's
Okay,
up
so
now.
hold on. Wait, Bobby's got 5. Tony's got 2.
I've got 6.
And you...
Gotta be the 2. And... Oh,
So that's Bob.
3.
No,
so it looks
Tony.
like it's Tony.
Oh,
Tony
Tony.
gets the second round sniff.
All right, so Tony's going in there. Let me pull up some music for Tony.
Dead man walking.
I'm putting...
Apparently it might kill him.
Here we go.
I'm afraid for Andrew's safety.
Tony's going in there right now. Walk with him.
I'm afraid for Andrew's safety. I think Tony's still a little riled up.
Tony-
He might just strangle him.
He has passed the main camera A. He has now moved into the editing room, and he is now walking
The door's
into
open.
the ADR room.
Oh, he's walking. He just got blasted with it. You can
You're
see
letting all
him
the
react.
hot air out. Hurry up.
You could see him physically step away from the door as the air hit him. Like, there's a force there.
It is. It probably won't go away for a couple days either.
You might have to reupholster that whole room.
Tony's saying that he took a pretty good shower, so it looks like he also didn't get any funk, as
I will say
similar to my... Go ahead, Andrew.
I will say that it has it stopped getting warmer and started getting cooler for some reason.
Really?
The sun went down.
Probably. Sure, but I was going to more attribute it to the constant people opening the door and letting all the funk out.
Or the sun went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, fuck off.
I didn't put you in the room, sir.
I know you didn't.
All right. So, Tony?
Yes.
Tell us. How was it?
I had to admit, I was really scared getting that close because, Andrew might all of a sudden, his animal instincts might kick in and
he might try and kiss you.
He might try to rape me,
Jesus.
and I might have to fight back, at least it'll give me an excuse to get physical. But either way, once I got in there, I noticed that it is really hot and steamy in there, and it's not Andrew.
It's like a sauna.
Yeah, it is, but
you're going to find Andrew there later.
I will say this, honestly, there's like a faint little funk in there, but you could also tell like whatever body wash or deodorant Andrew was wearing, was also mixed.
You know what
in
we
there.
do then?
Killer of bits.
Yeah, exactly, Bobby, because we specifically asked him not to take a shower, and we keep getting the odor of his body wash from today.
Yep. We have to schedule this again, make sure he doesn't shower, and do it for the hottest day of the year, which is usually like August 20th, 22nd.
I'm not going to take a shower when I work two
How
jobs.
does Andrew manage to vortex his own vortex bit?
He did it.
It's a vortex within a vortex.
It wasn't my fucking idea. I want to fucking go home. I'm not doing anything.
Now we have another one getting mad.
I know. It's just angry tonight.
Yeah.
What is it? But that's rating.
Hey, but the good thing about Andrew,
maybe
being
one of his secrets would be I killed somebody.
I once was locked in a closet and I came out and killed everybody.
Let's get to this next secret. He could do something. You could talk at any time, Andrew. Your mic
Your mic's
is on
now, and it sounds okay now.
Oh, wrong song. Go ahead, Bob. Secret. What's the next secret?
I won a district-wide film contest for Best Director in high school. I won a film contest in high school for Best Director.
This is Andrew.
That's correct.
Yeah, I just because I
Why
know
did you say that?
Because he told me a long time ago that he did video work in high school. I'm
So
like,
he doesn't know what a secret
and
is.
David wouldn't use that because it's too obvious for him and I.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's easy. I'm glad we
Okay.
got that out of the way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
wasn't talking to you.
I don't care.
I got an STD.
Well, hold on. First off, let me get trapped. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get trapped in this vortex for a moment, okay?
God damn it.
Andrew's 2 secrets were blowing himself achievements.
Yep. Which means here's what I want to know. What did you do to upset your dad so much?
Yeah, why,
That's a secret.
those are secrets. Instead, he tells us, I won a BMX contest.
I had a public thing happen that other people know about.
And now I
Drama.
won a best directing in high school. These aren't secrets.
I don't have fucking secrets.
What happened with your dad?
I have no idea.
Andrew,
That's a
the
lie.
secret's right next to you in the closet, okay? That's what should have been told. Go ahead, Bob.
I got an STD from eating pussy.
Oh, whoa.
Vagina? Can I not say pussy on iHeartRadio?
Wow. I'm trying to think who this is.
At the rate this is going, it's going to be David.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Jesus. How many more is David still included in this?
David's still included.
So we
Only
got-
person that is completely done with their
Andrew's-
secrets would be
The boring one.
Andrew.
Andrew has been
There's
eliminated.
a reason I didn't submit until fucking 4 hours ago.
Andrew has plenty of secrets. Plenty. Like the time he masturbated to his mom when he could hear her having sex. The time he was watching Yahweh porn and
Dad
came.
caught him.
It's Yowie. God damn it.
Thanks for the grammatical update.
Okay.
You haven't picked Dustin yet.
No. Okay, let's see. Bobby
Sorry,
Bobby's ghetto, but he's clean. And also he's a relationship guy. Like he's been in a long relationship. Relationship guys usually don't get STDs unless they pick a poor one. Thomas isn't, women like him, but he's also not going down on random bitches. He's just not. Are you?
You have to guess. That's the whole point of this fucking segment.
Tony is secretly a coxman. I know it. I know it. But I don't think he would admit something like this because he's way too secretive. I'm going to say it's Dustin Lucas.
You are incorrect, sir.
Oh.
It is the one and only Thomas.
What?
Yep.
That is disgusting.
Yep.
Get out of my studio.
Get your mouth away from that microphone.
Let's get it. Like, can you get a close up of his mouth real fast?
No.
Can you get a
Oh, my
close up?
God.
Is there any herpes scars?
There's nothing like that.
Oh, so what did you get? Chlamydia of the lips?
Well, do you want to hear the story?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, let's hear this disgusting story.
This was years ago. The girl,
Yeah, right.
The girl was an ex-girlfriend at the time who became a friends with benefits, and I actually do enjoy going down on women. That's something I'm a big fan of.
Okay,
and
Andrew,
so
simmer down.
Andrew, calm down.
No, you. I'm Andrew.
I'm also telling Andrew to
My
calm down.
secret is I really like to go down on chicks.
So
what's up, girls?
I met up with her one night, and I go down on her, and I don't think anything of it. I didn't have any problem that day, but over the next few days,
Did you look around the lip area? You got to look in. You got to do one of those split maneuvers. Part the Red Sea.
The only thing I saw looked like normal discharge.
But okay, hold on.
The next few days.
No, Tony, I got to. Okay, I mean, Thomas, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Before you continue, I have to first ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
You notice discharge. Now, yes, a girl can get wet.
Yeah.
And squirt out a little bit if you're getting her hot and heavy before the actual intercourse. But discharge.
That's the word I use,
and the
but
color
that's what I'm talking about.
Usually can give it away.
There was no sign that gave any negative feedback away.
He was colorblind.
So, but over the next few days, I had a bad taste in my mouth that I could not seem to get away, and no matter how much I brushed. So I go to the doctor. I go to an urgent care, and it turns out that I have oral thrush.
What is that?
A yeast infection
hold on.
of the mouth.
Oh, so she had a yeast infection.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got it in my fucking mouth.
That's very
from
common,
eating
though.
pussy.
See, yeast infection is common amongst women, but getting it in your mouth is a whole other thing.
Yeah, but when
Usually,
the
the
doctor's
woman
like,
will tell you, I have a yeast infection. I'm making bread downstairs. Then you don't do it.
Well, then I was eating bread for the next 3 weeks and on antibiotics.
You're a regular baker. Jesus. That's even disgusting for David. Look at his face.
Yeah, David's
Actually,
not happy
no,
about
I've done
that.
it.
Oh, come on.
So you could have gone either way. You could have gone either way.
I just got lucky.
You know, this is why I've always been a relationship guy, because I'm afraid of STDs.
My dad's one speech to me, there was two things he told me about sex. If it doesn't pass the smell test, don't trust it.
Yeah.
And don't know it, don't eat it.
And you
I want to go on record. I am marking my brother and I'm marking Thomas as unclean.
So we're going to be in camp together.
Yes,
We're gonna be in camp
exactly.
together.
You always got to do 14 days, Thomas. You always got to ask that. You're not douche enough to ask 14 days. Always. Because you got to give them that time. The only thing you can't figure out in 14 days is HIV.
Ain't
That's
important the storm.
Oh, all right. Well, I need to get out of this story. All right. What is the next secret?
I was an extra for the football scene in Jerry Maguire.
Hold on one second, Bob. Thomas.
Yes.
Your yeast infection of the mouth.
Yes.
He's obsessed with it.
Does Randy know about the story?
She's messaging me now like, you explained that right fucking now.
End of an era.
Andrew, you there?
I'm here.
Did you know about the story?
No fucking idea.
Why are you in space?
News to me.
Wait, what's that, Andrew?
This is news to me.
Yeah, are you a little turned off?
I gotta go to the urgent care before I go.
Oh, you sick bastard.
Was it Andrew's vagina?
It was his butthole vagina. All right, so Randy didn't know about this?
No, she's messaging me right now. Like, what the fuck? I told her I didn't want to give her all the secrets that I was submitting because I wanted her to have to play along too.
Oh,
good luck.
Yeah, right. That's a good one. Hey, I lied to you for like the last 3 years. How long you been with her?
3 years, just
I
about.
didn't tell you about my past for the last couple of years because of this bit right here. I think we should all do that.
It wasn't a secret I hid. It was just something that never came up.
It was 3 months ago. And it wasn't Randy. That's the real secret. All right, what's this next one?
I was an extra in the football scene in Jerry Maguire.
Really? All right, let me think.
I'm
Jerry
sorry I had
Maguire.
to bring it down from the STD from pussy eating.
That's all right. Let's see here.
You
Jerry
should've just ended
Maguire.
it right there.
That
There might
was
be more.
Well, Jerry Maguire was what, 1995, 96, roughly.
I actually don't know.
To be an extra on Jerry Maguire. Let's see. It was not
Randy
Tom.
just broke up with Thomas over Facebook.
Oh, that's
good.
awesome. That's the best thing ever. It wasn't David. He was too young, like me. It's either Bobby or no, it's Tony.
It's Tony.
Yeah, it's Tony. All right. See, I do okay. I do okay with these. And again, I'm telling you, I would have guessed Tony's if I knew it was the other way around in the story, that he was just upset about the fisherman. I would have guessed Tony's as well. All right, go ahead.
I am a published poet.
Really? Okay, it's a little bit of, so it's kind of a brag. So, and Andrew's disqualified, right?
Andrew's disqualified, yes.
Okay, all right. So
I can see Andrew doing that.
Yeah, I can see Andrew bragging. So Andrew's the only disqualified, or is Tony's disqualified now too?
We're limiting it down if I start disqualifying people.
Well, Tony has had 2 secrets, right?
Yes.
And we got him.
Yes.
Okay, so he's done.
Okay.
Right? So Tony and Andrew are out.
Don't admit to anything of that, because then he'll be able to eliminate in just the last few.
Well,
will be...
no, 2 secrets, right?
Well, some of them had 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. What was the question? What was the secret?
I am a published poet.
Okay. Thomas is a writer. Bobby is not a writer nor a reader. David is a little bit of a romantic, even though he buys prostitutes. He probably buys them in a very romantic way. Probably gives them chocolates.
Maybe he picks them on the basis of their reading.
Yeah, maybe he's Richard Gere. He's trying to turn her life around. Tony, definitely not a poet.
I'm a man of action.
Wow. I'm stumped. It's not you, Bob, is it?
You gotta make a choice.
Just
look at me and be like, it's not you.
Is it B?
Whole point of the game. Do you know your staff?
Oh man, I want to say it's David.
Are you going with David?
I know. I didn't say that. Don't rush me.
What's the score anyway? I mean, how many have you missed and how many have you
I
hit?
got most of them right, huh?
Yeah, you're the STD one. You got both of Andrews. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's Thomas.
It is me.
What?
Yep.
You're not a writer.
He's a poet.
How dare you? You look at you have a beard and a backwards hat.
How dare you? How dare you know how to use words?
You wear cargo shorts.
They're dickies, sir.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay, so you're a poet.
Yeah.
Really?
I started writing when I was 14.
Oh, I should have known this because you're into rap and you're into good. You're into. I should have known. Oh,
that's the thing. And the funny thing is,
you're into like real rap too.
Real rap,
yeah, hip hop.
Like
I should have known that.
And that was the thing. It got me. I started writing when I was 14. I actually was on Power 92 for the
what?
Yeah, the 8 o'clock rap jam thing. I won 2 rounds of that.
Wow.
See, I should have known. Shame on me.
I used to use it to get chicks.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should have known.
Just random story was I asked my prom date with a poem, and she rejected me, and then I sold it to somebody else for $150, and they used it, and it worked for them, and I threw a party.
Damn. Now, one last question before we move on. Do you still write?
Not as much anymore, but I used to write all the time. Like I used to just have like sticky notes and shit, just with like one-line lyrics.
Regular Eminem over there, writing in a journal.
So that's how it started, and I ended up submitting stuff. Got approved, got put in a book, and it was like, oh, look, I'm good enough to get into books.
Wow.
And then that was good enough for me to be like, okay.
Thomas, are you jealous a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I'm not going to lie.
I'm a little jealous, too. You can no longer be in the studio. All right. I have to be the best. All right, Bob, how many more questions do we have?
We'll do 2 more.
Let's do 2 more.
2 more.
And then we're going to do an update and then move into news.
Okay.
All right, we got to end this show.
I had a foursome with 3 girls.
Whoa, wait a second. Okay, I had a foursome with 4 girls?
With 3 girls.
3 girls. Oh, that would be a foursome, right? Okay, hold on. Part of me wants to say it's David. It was David. I'm going to say David.
It was David.
Yeah. Dude, I know David.
He paid a lot for those prostitutes then.
Dude, I know David.
No, actually it wasn't prostitutes. It was actually my ex-girlfriend and her 2 best friends.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. David, does this scare you that I know you that well?
Well,
I hope your girlfriend's not listening right now.
Well, I've told Barb already about it, so she's fine with it.
Yeah, because some people tell their girlfriends before they come on.
All right, one more. We have time for one more.
There's a statute of limitation.
All right, the last one. I have my nipples and my dick pierced.
Whoa. Oh, that's Dustin Lucas.
Are you sure?
Why'd you make me second guess myself?
Because it's a
Thomas is way too much of a pussy to do something like that. Aren't you, Thomas?
You have to guess, dude. That's the whole point of this segment.
Thank you, Thomas, for specifying the rules for me.
You're welcome. Apparently, you keep needing to be told.
Thomas likes yeast in his mouth. He definitely doesn't like piercings.
He's a bread maker.
Yeah, he's a baker.
He's a baker.
Baker Thomas. That's gonna be a new bit. Tony, definitely no. David, after all these stories, I think I would have no. David used to walk around in his with no shorts on and shirts back in the old days during the summertime when we would prep for film school. He would walk around with his underwear and no shirt.
And you didn't hear anything clanging?
I didn't see anything. So let's see. It's Dustin Lucas.
You are incorrect, sir. It is the one and only Thomas.
Wait a second.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait a second, Thomas.
Oh my God.
Wait,
I'm in
okay.
pain.
Wait, Kate, he has what pierced, Bob?
He has both his nipples and he has his dick pierced.
Okay, all right, Thomas. How had we never heard this?
Because we haven't had a bit like this until now.
We talk all the time about stuff, and you've never brought that up?
For two reasons. One, I wanted to see what would cause it to come up on the Rain Man show. I knew something eventually would.
So he's been waiting for me to write a bit like this.
So first off, I gotta say your 6.9 has suddenly gotten a lot.
Is it measured to the end of the ball? Like you told me exactly what the piercing was,
right?
What is it exactly?
Well, hold on. I'm asking the questions here, Bobby.
Hey,
I know
it's a specific piercing. It's not a Prince Albert.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, hold on a second. No, let me go to Bobby first. Now, Bobby, were you impressed when you heard this?
I was happy that I came up with the bits.
You weren't like, oh, interesting.
No, I honestly I didn't see it coming out of Thomas just because, like you said, he's kind of he puts off that like nerdy book thing. Even though he worked for the radio station, he doesn't know music. Yeah. And nipples and dick piercing is very like rock and roll.
Yeah.
And Thomas is
he's very like bakery.
Yes.
That's a verb now. I like that.
All right. Go ahead.
So
tell us.
The second reason is they're relatively new.
Since we've known each other?
Yeah.
Why didn't we film this?
How did we? Yeah. Why was this not a Patreon tier?
Why was this not a Patreon tier?
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of it at the time. So
I have to admit that I was always ashamed of Thomas for having 6.9 inches, but now that his dick is pierced, now that his dick is pierced, I'm like, okay, now he's got to be a little girthy if you're going to pierce your dick. You have to. You don't want the piercing to look bigger than the penis.
What exactly do you have pierced?
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's not a Prince Albert, so you don't got to go through the hole.
Let's specify. The Prince Albert goes right through, right?
So to describe
it goes right through the top of the dick.
That's through the hole in the ring.
I'm going to faint.
Yeah.
I'm going to faint.
Okay, so which one did you get?
The Prince Albert is not what I have, but that is through the urethra and it comes out the end and that whole thing. I didn't want that. What I have, and you can Google it, but it's a not safe for work Google search, so be aware from that.
We don't want to Google. Just post a picture of your penis on Patreon.
I'll just do that.
Hey, Randy, can you post a picture?
All right, go ahead.
It's called a frenum piercing.
Okay.
And basically, it's a barbell along the underside of the shaft. So there's a bump and two balls ridged.
Okay, and so you went through the bottom part of the penile.
Underside.
So you didn't go through it.
No,
it goes through the bottom.
The skin essentially at the bottom.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you afraid that some woman is going to give you an aggressive blowjob and like the teeth are going to grip it and like you're done?
Is that like the stopping point for Randy?
Randy's been phenomenal so far, so I can't complain.
Jesus Christ! Does her teeth hit it?
Not yet.
Really?
I'm sending you to the chamber.
I'm really. We need to do a whole segment on this because I think your cred has just gone up for all the ladies out there.
And for any one of these, your penis.
Is Andrew excited?
Hold on. Give me 3 seconds here. Andrew.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about Thomas's pierced penis? Because you made no comments.
I did not. No, but it's fun that he has it.
He's thinking about
I
it
admire
right now.
him for going through that pain. Because I have been looking at a Prince Albert myself, but I have yet to pull the trigger. So. I know, right?
It's really not that bad.
Is it not? Well, I figured that the urethra is going to be entirely different than the underside of the shaft, but
I expected Andrew to start like jizzing in there. In fact, you know what? Go see if he has a puddle. No, don't worry about it. I don't want to let cool air in there. All right. Are we done?
You told me that was the last one.
We're done. We need to move into news, so we got to get through all this. All right, Andrew, you ready for the news?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
I ate a bunch of cum.
It's common knowledge.
I ate a bunch of cum.
Just cum in my butt.
Oh, jeez.
Learn to power poop.
And now it's time for news with Andrew.
All right, Andrew, go ahead.
Liev Schreiber took his son to Comic-Con dressed as Harley Quinn.
That's not how you say his name.
I asked before the show started and nobody corrected me, so I'm going to keep it as that. San Diego Comic-Con is an annual celebrity fest these days. One such notable, Liev Schreiber. Is that better?
That's better.
There we go. In attendance this year, partly to promote, but also to parent. Schreiber took his young sons to the entertainment spectacle this year, both in costume. His oldest son, a 9-year-old Sasha, went dressed as a Jedi, and his youngest, 8-year-old Kai, decided to channel the unfettered persona of Harley Quinn. As one would quickly assume, the child's costume choice and the parents' willingness to let him go as he pleased inspired a fair amount of commentary in some circles online.
Okay, so it's that the kid had wanted to go as Harley Quinn, and this is news apparently. It's a slow news day. Is that it?
I think so. I think that what people are more upset about is that they, the kid went as the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad and is dressed very scantily for a 6-year-old.
Yeah, a lot of people were upset about it because, he allowed his male child to be dressed as a girl and a slutty looking girl. I have a couple thoughts on this. Number one, I saw some very conservative thought on this about, not allow, basically saying that
it shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, not be allowed because of whatever, and taking away masculinity and yada yada yada. First off, all this does is build confidence for a kid. Honestly, like I wouldn't do it, but for my son, because of the school he goes to. If you're in an environment where you can get away with this type of behavior, I don't think it's a big issue. The kid isn't going to become gay. He isn't going to all of a sudden want to dress like a slutty woman because you allowed him to dress up as Harley Quinn. My cousin grew up with two girls. He was the youngest in the family, and he wore dresses from the time he was 2 all the way until he was 10. He played as a girl with all of his sisters. He played with Barbies. He had a fake name they called him Rosemarie. And guess what? The guy is one of the most manliest men I know. Bones chicks all the time. I don't think it's a big deal. You're not going to turn anyone gay because you let them wear a dress. Simmer down, world. If anything, I think it allows expression for your child. If that's what they want to do with your kid. Again, I wouldn't do this with my kid, because he would get made fun of. And I think if you subject your kid to that, that's not fair to the kid.
Right.
But
I can see that.
But other than that, I don't think it's a big deal. Does anyone else in the room think it's a big effing deal? The kid's 6 years old.
I don't really fucking care. He's 6. It does not matter.
Yeah,
I'm not stopping my daughter from dressing up as Batman.
Right. Yeah. And my son's favorite color to this day is pink.
Mine is.
And my son's mom got really upset about it. And she said, I don't want him, buying pink things. He doesn't need to have pink. And I said, look it. He's going to like what he likes. Let him like it. Who cares? It doesn't really matter. I'll smack him around a little bit if he needs to be more manned up. Okay? Will that make you feel better?
We'll just beat him like we always used to.
Yeah.
Well, once the dick starts getting closer to the mouth, you just beat him.
What? This is my kid. So we're down there. All right. What else do we have in the news? What else do we have in the news?
Sperm count in Western.
Hold on a second.
From Mars.
All right, go ahead.
Sperm count in
apparently
Western
he's
men.
Broadcasting with the same equipment that O'Reilly does. Go ahead, Andrew.
Sperm count in Western men plunges to a record low as scientists blame chemicals in everyday products for the crisis.
All right.
Sperm level among Western men have plunged to a record low, new research reveals. It has fallen by more than 50% in 40 years and is showing no signs of slowing down. The study did not examine causes, but scientists believe the amount of chemicals used in everyday products, industry, and farming may be behind the crisis.
Yeah, most definitely.
Researchers from the Hebrew University Hadassah Braun School of Public Health and Community Medicine.
Look at you, Andrew.
And the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai screened 7,500 studies.
What did you call it?
Sinai? S-I-N-A-I.
That's Sinai, isn't it?
Sinai.
Yeah,
Sinai.
This is why you don't give praise.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. It was too early.
It was.
If Andrew was my kid, I would not let him dress up as Harley Quinn.
And you can beat him.
Yeah.
Yep. Screened 7,500 studies that took place between 1973 and 2011. The study was led by Dr. Haggai Levine and Dr. Shauna H. Swan. Dr. Levine said, "This is an urgent wake-up call for researchers and health authorities around the world to investigate the causes of the sharp drop in sperm count with the goal of prevention." Dr. Swan added, "Decreased sperm count has been a great cause of great concern since it was first reported 25 years ago.
Yeah.
This shows the decline is strong and continuing."
I don't think there's an issue. I think we have a lot of overpopulation anyways. And
we need new plague.
As long as there's a stopping point, we don't want to kill off the human race. And there is a lot of people that are in the know that this is an issue. So I think as long as we know it's an issue, I think we could stop it. In fact, the movie I just saw, Logan.
Yeah.
That was about that. That was pretty much what they were trying to say. That the amount of things we eat, the chemicals, that there's a shadow government. It is very conspiracy theory, but a lot of people believe that the shadow government or the
New World Order
is hoping to slow down the population and change the very mechanics of how we work, the science internally through what we eat. In fact, let's bring it closer to home, Thomas. Supernatural season 7.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about baking, what you eat.
Exactly. Yeastiness may, in fact, lower your sperm count. Yeah. It will mess up your taste buds. Everything will taste yeasty and breadish, right?
Exactly.
Was it sourdough or white bread?
Oh. It was rye.
Oh, Thomas keeps putting like jelly and butter on his tongue.
Garlic bread.
Randy's never going to make out with you again.
Yep.
She's just going to pay attention to that piercing. That's it.
Probably, yeah. After this.
Ooh. All right, Andrew, what else does it say?
The fact that the decline is seen in Western countries strongly suggests that chemicals in commerce are playing a casual role in this trend.
Yeah, absolutely. What else do we have in the news? I don't disagree with that.
And it probably should happen.
Yeah.
A monkey reportedly bites a girl in a Texas store. The search is underway for a monkey and its owner.
How did it get away?
Police in Terrell, however, east of Dallas, said
now he's throwing in little transition words that don't make sense.
I'm acknowledging that I don't know how to fucking speak.
However, VCV.
Vis-a-vis, vis-a-vis.
I.e.,
etc. Eric the Half-a-bee.
E2.
East of Dallas said the two were at Buc-ee's.
I think we should all do that now. We mess up with something. However, furthermore,
in the meantime,
said that the two were...
I've learned a lot with transitional words lately because of the new change to our WordPress account. Like, they make us use transition words so we have better SEO. So I'm like, at least I'm learning. Learning better choices.
It's like I've got Grammarly.
Yeah, suddenly. All right, go ahead, Andrew. Continue.
Police in east of Dallas, Terrell, said the two were at... said the two were at Buc-ee's convenience store around 3:45 p.m. on Friday. A girl was reportedly bitten by the animal. Police are asking for information on the pair. Anyone with information should call Terrell Police at once. Buc-ee's is a chain of convenience stores and gas stations that also sell Texas-themed T-shirts and knickknacks.
Do they have a nice bakery section? I wonder.
Can I go sample it?
I'm asking for a friend.
Do they have fresh donuts baked daily?
It's not that sweet.
The incident took place at a location off of I-20.
What kind of glaze do they have on them donuts?
It's man-made.
Oh.
Police apparently want
Whenever we run out of yeast next time, I'm just going to ask Thomas.
Bit into this cup.
We're making
Is
some
it
bread.
fast rising yeast?
We need a new mother for the
That was
sourdough.
years ago.
Jewish people don't like you. They like unleavened bread.
Police apparently want to make sure the monkey is up to date on its shots, and the girl who is bitten is not in any danger of illness.
All right, what else? We have the news, Andrew.
Why did United try to ban Comic-Con travelers from checking in comic books?
I don't know. Let's ask Tony.
Travelers leaving San Diego Comic-Con on United Airlines got an unwelcome surprise this weekend when United said that comic books were banned in checked luggage.
What?
In checked luggage.
United claimed that this was a TSA mandated rule for all airlines operating out of San Diego, only to have the TSA publicly refute United's claim on Twitter.
Fucking terrible airline, dude. Just die.
They were just looking for another reason to beat up another passenger.
All right, don't laugh at the news. Go ahead, Andrew.
As The Consumerist reported yesterday, United posted a notice telling Comic-Con attendees to remove all books from checked bags.
Yeah, this is definitely Tony.
When people complained on Twitter, United confirmed the news. The restriction on checking comic books applies to all airlines operating out of San Diego this weekend and is set by the TSA, a spokesperson wrote. From there, things got even weirder. It told one confused attendee that only comic books were banned in checked luggage, while regular books were A-OK. But then, the TSA categorically denied this rule's existence, saying that all books were fine in both checked and carry-on baggage.
So, bottom line, what was United trying to do? Just be douchebags? If there was no true TSA rule? Were they just trying to irritate people?
It sounds like they were just trying to find a way to easily steal your very expensive comic books.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because United is a piece of shit.
Yeah. What else do we have in news, Andrew?
Oh, give me 1 second.
Sure, I will.
Usher lets it burn.
Oh.
Usher Raymond has always been the type to leave you dancing, but for the woman who slept with him, the only dancing has been in front of a toilet. Usher allegedly paid a woman $1.1 million after infecting her with herpes.
Is this David or Thomas? Is this, I thought we were done with this game, Bobby.
Who knew such
Narrow it down.
Who knew such an infectious music was inspired by an actual infection? Let It Burn will never be the same. The pain for genital herpes will have anybody moving like a crazy person. So, is Usher really a great dancer, or has he been trying to find comfort for his never-ending hump bumps?
Oh, that is terrible. So that means so Usher has herpes because you can't get rid of herpes, right?
No, you can't.
So that means
no, Thomas, right? Can't get rid of herpes.
Yeah, Thomas, can you?
Can you?
No, you can't.
Okay. You know?
Tony would totally exile you from this town if he could.
If I had that probably would have been a secret.
He would put you in
that I
quarantine.
threw in there.
He would put you in quarantine with the rest of the lepers.
I think he would have just killed me by now.
I'd introduce you to a windowless room with a pipe in there. And just have a seat,
Christ.
and then just relax, breathe.
I don't know if Tony will ever look at me the same way now. Between the piercings and the...
I'm not looking at any of you
Bakery.
guys the same way.
Jesus. Tony and David are like from the opposite spectrums. Tony
Are you
is,
sure you're related?
Tony is a deviant from the other side, and he's a deviant from the opposite. Like, they're both the same, but one is very
like
extremely
morally deviant.
That's
the
why you
other
need
one
the
is
both of us
sexually.
to actually the yin and yang.
Deep inside, Mike is happy he has his own little Filipino army, especially one person who's willing to get dirty and
Very
willing
dirty.
to shed blood.
Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead. What else is to say? I want to hear more about Usher's herpes.
To make matters even worse, his STD had caused a lawsuit.
Did yours cause a lawsuit, Thomas?
I didn't sue anybody, no.
Oh, okay. You should have.
His stylist was the one confessing
I didn't
to the
want aisle
judge
10 in my mouth. Go ahead.
because she got it so bad. A green discharge was said to have once oozed from the performer's penis.
Thomas, now if you saw the discharge and it was
it
green,
green?
would you be
There
like,
was
oh,
nothing
well.
that horrifying.
Like, well.
So white is yeast, green is herpes. There's obviously a color code to this.
All right, Thomas, really fast here.
Yeah.
Are you
Really
ashamed
fast?
that you got an STD? Are you ashamed?
Well, a little bit, yeah. That's why it was a secret.
In all of my life, I've never once had one. And you would think I would have one.
You'd think.
Yeah.
The things I've heard about you.
I'm careful, man. Like, this is why I wipe down my chair when Bobby sits in it or Ryan or anybody else. I'm a clean freak, and that's what kept me safe. You should have been a clean freak. Don't make fun of me no more because you had yeast in your mouth.
Yep.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Could have been worse.
But he otherwise had no signs of the virus and was labeled an asymptomatic carrier by doctors.
Are we still talking about this? What else do we have in the news? Enough of Usher, please. I understand now he has herpes.
Oh, he just died. Teens mock a drowning man in disturbing video.
Jesus Christ.
5 teens filmed.
Wait a second.
I thought you meant Usher for a second.
Wait a second. Did they actually say that? Is that a true quote that he
is
just
from
died?
the video, yes.
Oh, I want to say these kids should die, but I mean, that's kind of funny too. Haha, he
They're
just
probably
died.
my kids.
Go ahead, Andrew. Continue.
5 teens filmed and mocked a disabled man as he drowned in Florida. But as disturbing as the footage is, it doesn't appear that any laws were broken, according to officials. Jamel Dunn, age 32, drowned in a retention pond on July 9th as a group of teens reportedly watched and laughed in Cocoa, Florida.
Would that be the Rain Man show? Would that be us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
we are horrible
Those are my
people.
kids you're talking about.
Terrible people. Go ahead.
It was not until 3 days later that his body was discovered. Soon after Dunn's body was recovered, a video surfaced on social media that depicted his final moments, according to authorities.
Mm-hmm.
The horrifying footage recorded by one of the teens shows Dunn struggle as he screams for help in the water.
How did he get there?
And why didn't they help him? Were they just standing there laughing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's a bit much. I don't think I would do that.
Police said
how was he drowning in a pond again?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Police said that the teens told Dunn, who walked with a cane, not to go into the murky waters. The kids were at the park that day smoking marijuana, and apparently saw
He had
him
a cane?
walk
Was he
into
a
the
pimp?
water. He walked in on his own, and they were watching him, said Yvonne Martinez, Coca Police Department
Guilty.
spokesperson. No one called 911 when he started having trouble staying above water. He started to struggle and scream for help, and they just laughed, Martinez said. They didn't call the police, they just laughed the whole time.
Wow.
He was just
That's
screaming,
messed up.
screaming for someone to help him.
But why did he walk out there in the first place?
Maybe he wanted to die.
Was he blind?
Jeez.
I think
The
he's
road's getting really wet.
I don't think he's...
Have I wandered into a public
He
pool?
still has feeling and sensation. I'm sure he can tell.
He's not.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
What else do we have in the news, Andrew? Please, release me of my pain, please. What else do we have in the news?
Let's see. Ancient humans had sex with non-humans.
Oh, I can believe that.
New research...
Because if a hot alien came down from outer space,
Yeah.
would there even be a question, Thomas?
No.
No.
I'd bang it just so I could say I did it.
Yeah.
I'll take the probe. It's fine.
I mean, Thomas is into yeast. I mean, if there was a yeast alien came down, you'd be all about it, right?
I really didn't think that one would be the sticking one.
Instant bread.
Yeasty.
It's like that. It's like that Star Wars bread that Ray, just added like water and woo, there's the bread.
New research shows that ancient humans had sex with
Yeasty
non-human
aliens.
species.
Go ahead, Andrew, continue.
According to a study conducted by Omer Galkuman, the assistant professor of biological sciences at the University of Buffalo, ancient humans had intercourse with a ghost species of proto-human.
Thomas, we are from the planet Yeast. We're here to feed you and take care of you. Please.
This is getting really intense.
Open your mouth.
I don't want to.
We're here to invade Earth. We hear that the people of planet Earth like yeast. We are from the planet Yeast, where we make lots of bread, and we are here to abduct you.
Is it delivered orally?
Please get in our spaceship, and we'll take you away, where somebody will deposit a load of yeast in your mouth. Don't gag. Open wide. And please swallow it. That's how we take over people. Yeah, have you ever seen the Body Snatchers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us. But we deposit yeast
Are there different
loads.
flavors?
Yeast loads. We start with just a slight discharge, and then we drizzle into your mouth. and you become one with us. Welcome. Only with you can we take over the rest of the world. Join us, Thomas, now.
Do I get to be like leader at any point?
You can be second in command, next to my dick.
Oh. I didn't think that was the delivery method.
All right. Oh, wait.
I always forget to turn that off. The Planet Yeast Monster. What do you think? Does that sound pretty sexy?
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, shit.
I might be hungry now.
Oh, come on.
Wait. Hold on. We need to do a last smell test.
You suck because you smell like body wash.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. One more smell test.
All right.
You're right. Let's get an update and then we got to end it.
I said it's getting hot in here.
Time for an Andrew Essence update. Prepare your nostrils.
Ooh wee! I can feel the blood rushing through my olfactory organs.
Bobby rolled a 1.
Bobby rolled a 1. Not a good start.
I heard the fuck from here.
3.
3 from Tony. All right, you just gotta beat a 1. And it'd be done.
I'm a yeast monster.
Oh fuck! I got a 1 as well.
Wow.
All right, so
it would be a great bookend if it was Thomas.
Want anyone?
I'm already got the whole yeast thing going on. Do I really need this too?
Oh, I'm out of it. I got a 4.
All right, so Bobby, we have to re-roll, so you do it first. You got a 3.
Oh.
50-50.
Yeah, I got a 6. Suck it.
Wait, hold on. We got to prep it.
So Bobby's have
You got
to go
the camera?
Do you want me to grab?
Yeah, just grab that one. That's fine.
The final smell, he has been sitting in there for approximately 2.5 hours.
Yep. Boy, am I
right.
All right. Camera's following Bobby to the back room. And David almost fell over another camera.
I hope this one actually smells. I'm sorry, Bobby, but I do.
The door is opening.
There's actually a little bit of sweat happening here.
It does have a smell.
You can hear David horrified from the distance.
Oh, someone's coughing.
My armpit smells better than your breath.
Oh, that's rude. Who's he talking to?
Bobby.
Don't even insult people, Andrew.
You smelly bastard.
Yeah.
Wait,
the room smells, you're saying?
It does.
Oh, really? Should we all go over there and take a whiff?
The room smells worse than he
We're
does.
all going to have to go through that room.
Okay,
to
so
exit.
that's
It's our own Rain Man personal gas chamber.
Tony has it set up.
Okay, so is it the Comic-Con funk we smell?
The room smells like a con.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah, there you
Andrew
go.
doesn't smell that bad.
So he's like a carrier.
He diseased the.
He's like
That's why it's the essence of Andrew.
He's like a carrier.
He's unclean.
He's a carrier. You know how sometimes Thomas, you would know this. You know how sometimes
right. The diseases and all.
He looks fine.
You know
but
how sometimes like a male or a female can have chlamydia, but they may not show it.
Right.
Whereas the other party member will have it.
Yeah.
It's almost like that. Andrew doesn't actually smell per se. Like you could put your nose on him, he doesn't smell.
But the area around him
area
smells like
around
decayed
him
rock.
becomes a vortex of sorts that sucks in.
It's almost like that makes sense with who he is as a person.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
He's a
Andrew,
vortex
how
of
do you
smell.
feel? Are you going? What are you going to do, Andrew? When you? Well, hold on a second. I don't want to go to you yet. Tell me about the funk a little bit more, Bobby.
like I said, the when you open the door,
you're blasted with it.
You're blasted with it, and the room definitely smells. But when you get into Andrew, it's almost like a relief from the smell because he smells relatively clean.
That's disgusting.
Mike, you know, like that scene in The Mummy where they open the tomb?
Ugh. So, Andrew, what are you going to do, you think, when you get home tonight?
I'm going to shower and then go to bed.
That's
thrilling.
He just delivers nothing. You know
he
what?
will fuck up your entire bit. But then when it comes to his moment, his shining moment, it's like, I will do something.
What do you want me to fucking say? I'm going to go home and run 4 fucking miles?
I was going to say masturbate
Yeah, we
the
just
fact
shut it
that
off.
Thomas has a penis.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll see you guys next time.
Radio has changed our lives and possibly saved our lives.
Thank you for listening to The Rain Man Show with your host, Michael Flores, with hosts Tony Sabal and Thomas Cowley, Andrew Spindler with the news, Audio guru Dustin Lucas. Produced by Michael Flores and Dustin Lucas. The Rain Man Show is a Cazador Productions and Rain Man Digital broadcast production. For all things Rain Man, go to rainmanshow.com.